Also, herzlich willkommen auf NBA 2K26. Wir haben gerade vorne gesehen, MP, der kotzt, aber das ist nebensächlich fast. Und jetzt lass einfach spielen gegen Memphis. Sehr wahrscheinlich wird das einer der schlimmsten Spiele, die wir jemals werden spielen, weil wir sind nicht cool, wir sind krank. Wir sind einfach krank. Wir sehen ja beim Shootground, es wird nicht upgraded, also eigentlich dürften wir nicht mal spielen, aber never mind.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holidays.
Ich will nicht gegen Moran spielen.
Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie Laporte. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lauri Markkanen.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. The wing pair, it's Caldwell Pope and Wells. Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in at the one spot. And for Utah, we've got George. Walker Kessler is out there with Filipowski. Then there's A-Train.
Ich muss Morant decken. Okay, perfekt.
So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning.
Give me that.
There to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
MP connects again from distance.
And now for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a night. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And the Jazz, another three.
How about the confidence right there by young MP, just stepping right into that three.
Outside Jackson, Caldwell Pope on the wing. Pass to Wells, fires from deep. Kessler with the rebound. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
MP works to refine his shooting mechanics every day, and it shows up in his game.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Shoots over Filipowski. No good there off the double clutch. Utah's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
And here are the Jazz now. They're on an 11-2 run. And MP throws it down hard.
What did he just do? MP showing some insane athleticism.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. You take a look at the A-Train. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that number 1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
This is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award.
And again for 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. And now Allie Laporte says something for it. Good, another from 3.
And he's shattered the franchise single season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long.
And the precision with which MP shoots that thing seems supernatural, but It's all a result of long hours, and boy, how about the reps he's put up behind the scenes.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Wells with it. Arcing it on him. The shot by Wells, no good. And here's Utah. They're on a 19-4 run right now. When you see the impact of Jalen Wells and what he's done on the defensive end, Richard, it's still surprising he went in the second round.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of teams kicking themselves right now for passing on him because Wells has shown at a very young age how...
And listen to the crowd here. They know exactly how special this season has been.
To set the franchise record for threes in a season, they absolutely love him here. And Utah making a change here. Bailey's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Santi Aldama's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jackson comes in for Jalen Wells. And it's Ty Jerome in for Caldwell Pope.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
There's a screen by Aldama. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Bailey passes to MP. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 24 points.
The lead with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Jackson finds Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Tough move by Morant, taking the shot and absorbing the foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Morant. The Jazz making a switch here. Both free throws good from Morant.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Down low. It's Niang with the 10.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Jazz out in front, running away with this one. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And welcome back to the second quarter. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Santi Aldama. Scottie Pippen is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's Jackson in its center. Jerome passes to Aldama. Fires for 3. Rebound, Utah. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies. And here's MP for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. A-Train's got 29 in the game.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Outside Pippen. Here's Aldama. Outside for Pippen. Just 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3. Jazz leading by 18. A 3 from MP. And Utah another 3.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Jackson misses. Utah's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Outside Jackson. There's a screen by Aldama. Jackson misses. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Then for the Grizzlies, Jock Landale's checked in for Jackson. And it's Morant in for Scottie Pippen. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Keontae George, he's checked in for the Jazz. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jock Landale. Wells comes in for Jackson. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Ty Jerome. Here's Morant. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. MP against Caldwell Pope. And MP throws it down hard.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Lebowski passes to George. And here's MP for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists tonight. Grizzlies have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. The shot by Wells, no good.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
A-Train, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Now, here's Morant for 3. The rebound by the Jazz.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Kessler, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
How many times have we seen a possession pick that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And another miss by Memphis. MP way outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. MP has been leading the charge for the Jazz. How about this? He scored 30 points from beyond the arc so far. His long-range game is on today. Back to the action in just a minute.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Utah Jazz.
When a team is moving the ball like this, Shaq, they're tough to defend.
Yeah, their mentality is, I've got a good shot, but you've got a better one. It's a coach's dream.
All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss.
What they're getting with Quickly, he plays both ends. Plays with pace, and he can flat out score it.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A-Train has been sensational.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Walker Kessler. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Markkanen. Then it's Keontae George. And it's MP in at the 2 guard. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Wells passes to Jackson. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's got 6.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
I agree with this. Try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, and seize the moment.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And Morant throws it down.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
On the wing, Markkanen. They grab their own miss. MP kicks to Markkanen. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. A-Train's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Wells. Clark right side. Wells dishes to Morant. Here's Clark. That one off the back iron and out.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
A-Train, the pass to Markkanen. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Clark, the pass to Morant. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so, MP will bring it up for Utah. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Attacking with reckless abandon. MP going all out on that drive.
Clark, the pass to Morant. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Richard, the dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
MP passes to Filipowski, and he comes up with the deuce. Filipowski's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Flashing some of his passing potential. MP with the dime.
Here's Morant. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
A-Train, the pass to Kessler, and the layup's good off the glass. Kessler's got 6 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Caldwell Pope outside. From outside, off the mark. Jazz have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Clark outside. Pass to Morant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on MP. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jock Landale's checked in for Brandon Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. Jackson, he's checked in for Wells. And it's Ty Jerome in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Morant. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Here's MP. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And so it's the Utah Jazz able to put... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping...
Something going to change here. MV's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Wells comes in for Gigi Jackson. And it's Caldwell-Pope in for Ty Jerome. Pass to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Wells the bounce pass. The 3 from Morant.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
So on the floor for Memphis, the front court is Wells and Jackson. Morant and Caldwell-Pope are their guards. And it's Clark in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Jackson. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And the rejection by Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Morant. Uses the glass to drop it in. Morant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
To the inside. It's MEM with the jam.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been...
Oh, and slam it down!
Yeah, that...
Oh, did you see that?
I'm speechless.
Oh, man. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Floats it up there for Nurkic. An emphatic LU jam.
Ooh, lob it up to Nurkic. The rest is easy. Nice execution there on the lob.
1:32 left to play in the final quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. Can you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game?
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Here's MP, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
So he comes up empty at the line. Caldwell-Pope with it. Bailey picks him up. Here's Wells. Takes it off the glass.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. The drive by MP.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and could not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Wells with it to the middle. Here's Morant. And it's in there.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
The three from MP. And another one.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations on the win, MP. You led by example tonight, finishing with a double-double. Talk about it.
Yeah, it's not something I'm thinking about while the game is happening. It's just reading the game and looking for my spots, places where I can make a positive impact, you know? Wherever that happens to be, but you always love to see a double-double. Feels good to fill up the stat sheet.
I'll bet. Congrats, MP.
Appreciate it.
Kevin, over to you.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports.
MP, right here.
Yo, T-Man.
Yes, take that, Frank. MP, we know a lot of guys on the team have been battling a bug lately. Did that contribute to the slow start at all? How did you guys overcome that?
Was that obvious, huh? Yeah, I think it did. But that's the beauty of our team, man. We took the hit together, but we responded together. And you can't control viruses or injuries, but you can control your response to them. And that's what we did tonight as a team. I'm really proud of these guys.
You should be. All right, thanks, MP.
MP, are you saying MP? Well, don't work
right here.
together?
Great one from
Right here.
Terrence.